Hello Watch Fam, I'm the Chirpy Panda and today we are looking once again at the Casio Oak. This watch has given me a lot of new subscribers, so I thought I would just revisit it but do something a little bit different, because the last time I looked at it I did the Casio Oak metal case conversion. It didn't turn out very well for me purely because the watch was too big after the metal case was installed. So I've recently been exposed to the Casio kind of transparent looking watches. So Casio calls it transparent pack series. They're basically semi-transparent versions of existing popular watches, so the GA2100 is one of them. Now I really wanted to get it because I don't know, it just reminds me of my childhood. If we can call it that. It was like, okay, I used to have one of these, I believe, a smaller G-Shock that kind of goes yellow and stuff. So I was like, oh, I want to get my hands on it, but it's all sold out. I couldn't get my hands on it. Then I jumped on AliExpress and behold, I found kind of conversion kits for sale. Now, I understand that some people don't like to change their watches, you know, changing the case and whatnot, and that's completely fine. That's your prerogative. I just thought maybe you'll be interested and it'll make an interesting video. So I bought it. It was cheap. It was like $18 for one, and I bought another one with no branding for $15 approximately. I'll leave the links down below so if you want to check it out. So today we'll basically change my GA2100 and make it transparent to see whether it's actually worth your time. So let's flip the camera around and check it out. Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we will be looking at once again the Casio, the GA2100 G-Shock. However, today we're not looking at the metal case anymore, purely because it doesn't fit my wrist and I've got tiny little baby wrist, 6¼ inch. It just doesn't work for me. But I have been fascinated with their transparent cases. I forgot what they're called, clear skins of some sort, and I can't get my hands on it. So I checked on AliExpress and turns out they sell these ones, right? So I thought of kind of getting a few of them and you know, chucking it on and seeing how it actually looks on my GA2100. Now I've got two of them, so note this one, it says G-Shock on the top, but this is not from Casio themselves, so I know some people will be adverse to doing that. You know, if they're counterfeit, you can call it that way or not. I mean, I obviously have a real G-Shock here, but if you're not into that, I've got your back, fam. I've got you covered, because I have this version, which is this version where it has nothing on it. Oh, this kind of looks crappy though. It's already kind of bent and everything. So this version looks like it's got an integrated bracelet, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Oh, this version sucks donkey balls, doesn't it? I just realized it doesn't have the screws in. Anyway, we'll get to this. So I've got you covered if you're not into going down this route, but I'm gonna try to put this on first, and then you can see the before shots of my lovely G-Shock 2100 and how it looks when I change it. Now I'll leave all the links down below if you're interested in buying this yourself. If you're not, obviously, if you can get access to the actual transparent version, right now it's all sold out. I don't know if they'll ever stock it back. If you can get access to it, just buy it. Otherwise, this is one way for you to get your hands on it. This was 18, this was 18, this was 15, this was cheaper. It actually feels cheaper. Let's crack on. Now, I've made a video on how to change your case for the Casio Oak metal conversion kit. Now, this does come with a spring bar tool. Remove the strap first. Okay, this one. It actually has a quick release spring bar. So it's almost like they anticipate you'll change this case for some reason. So the original one has a quick release spring bar here. So you just click it open. I don't have any fingernails because I cut it for this video, but you can quickly do it with a spring bar tool or any other tool to put it in there. Now that you have removed this, what you need to do is remove four screws. 2 there, and then 2 on the other side, and then it'll just, this kind of external case will pop off, and then the internal carbon core will come out. So the resin case is easy to take out. So I'm going to use their tool that they provided. At least one of them provided, the other one I don't think. The other one gave us this one, but it doesn't look like they've got a screwdriver in there, so I'm just going to use their tool because I can't find my one. Very simply remove the screws and do not grind the threads. Be careful of the screws falling. I'm just doing behind the camera right now, so I'm making sure things are in focus for you guys. Now that all the screws are out, you should be able to quite easily pop out the carbon core. And this is basically how it looks once it's out of the resin case. It's it's the carbon core. This is basically the whole watch itself. So now that I've removed that, I'm going to take this plastic thing out and pop it back on. I am, because I'm going to remove it anyways, I think I'm going to not put the screws back in. But what you guys should do is obviously put the screws back in so it doesn't fall out, to ensure it doesn't fall out. But I'm just going to put the strap back on and see how it actually looks. Now I can feel that this strap is substantially better than this crappy one already. I can't believe there's only like $2-3 difference between these two. Oh, I forgot to mention, from the same seller, you can actually buy it without G-Shock, like without the words. I don't know why I decided to buy that. I kind of have so much regret in life right now. So I always forget, but the buckle, it goes on top. So just keep that in mind. Okay, clip that in. Now on the other side. Well, there you have it. I probably should have put the other one on first to see how it looks, but this looks amazeballs. Now, obviously, not everyone's into the kind of transparent look, but I'm a fan, so I'm going to chuck this on the wrist to see how it looks. Forgot to say, a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Sabo 33. I always get the 33, 35 mixed up. Looking extra special, extra dapper on my 6¼ inch wrist. So let's chuck this bad boy on to see how it looks. Not gonna lie, this feels almost like OEM. Both the strap and the case of this transparent kit quite literally looks like it came from Casio themselves. How's that look, guys? I'm a fan. This reminds me of the 90s, and I'm a 90s kid, you see. And this really reminds me of the old school kind of transparent. It always goes yellow. You gotta remember, all of these G-Shocks go yellow when it's transparent like this. The black one won't change color, but the clear ones, they always turn yellow. So remember, I've got a 6¼ inch wrist, and it looks fine on me. G-Shock will always wear slightly big though, just always wear slightly big. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. But I feel like this one kind of works, for me at least. So I'm going to try this kit now. This is the one without any kind of, it's even got a different style kind of bracelet. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks different completely. I don't have a good feeling about this one. So well, let's do it anyways. Okay, cracked it off. Now, let's see how it fits. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how this is gonna work, because it's got no... Do I rip that off, or what happens? It's got no hole for the screws. So it just looks like this. How do you get the screws? Do I punch a hole myself? Like, can you see here? There's no screw hole. Anyway, I'll chuck it on anyways. I think this is something I'm gonna bin, but at least I did it, You guys don't have to waste your money doing it. So this is how it looks. It doesn't look bad, but that carbon core is not clipped onto anything. There's no screws, there's nothing. It's just sheer pressure of the plastic keeping it in place. And I almost feel like it's added a lot of bulk to it. Like, you can barely even press the buttons now. The buttons is so recessed in, you can barely even press it. This is garbage. This is actual landfill. I'm not happy about this. Like, I feel like I wasted $15. I could have bought, like, I don't know, bloody McDonald's or something. I could have spent it on 5 coffees. Yeah, and that design here, it's like crap. This is rubbish. Don't buy it, man. If you're gonna get a transparent case, get this version. I'll leave a link down below. I'll say buy and don't buy. Get this one. If you don't like how it says G-Shock and anything, they have a version that says nothing, and it's the same quality. So it's completely up to you. I understand that people don't like it if it's not OEM. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is from the G-Shock factory in China. Like, this is from the factory. It's the same factory, but I mean, it doesn't excuse the fact that it says G-Shock on it. But if you get the one with no brand on it, at least you know that you're getting something that is close to OEM. So anyways, I think I'm going to keep the clear one. I'm going to chuck it back on the clear one, and I'm going to wear that. But yeah, let's flip the camera around and have my final thoughts. So that was the transparent experiment. The transparent experiment for the GA2100, the G-Shock of my dreams. There's a hit or miss. Look, the first one that we did, which is this one, I mean, it basically looks like it's straight from G-Shock. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like it. It feels like it was made specifically for this watch. If you like that transparent look, this is what you're getting. Understand that some people might not like that, and that's completely fine. And hence, I got the other version. But that was a miss. That was a big miss. I kind of felt like I wasted $15. I should have bought like 3 cups of coffees. I can't do too much about that now. It doesn't fit properly. The other one, there's no nails to screw in the case. It just doesn't look good at all. So what I will do is I'll leave the link to this case if you're interested in the exact one that I have. I'll leave the one link to the bad one that I don't recommend you buying. But if you're interested in it, go for it. And I'll also leave a link to one where it's like this, but I think it doesn't have any branding or anything. So maybe that's the middle ground between this bad boy and the other crappy one, where, you know, if you don't want to seem like you're kind of counterfeiting, I mean, it is still a G-Shock, then you can go for the one with no branding, and you're just modding your watch, and I think that's probably more acceptable. Having said that, once again, some people have said like, why are you changing your watch? I'm like, that's fine, then you can just wear it as is, and this video doesn't really impact you at all. But for me, I can't get my hand on the transparent pack G-Shock 2100, GA2100, sorry, yet. And when I do, I'll buy that and I'll change this back to the original one. I just like the transparent look. Sue me, whatever. Anyways, if you guys like this video, if you like that little mod that I did, please hit that like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. Have you modded your G-Shock yet? Have you modded your Casio just yet? And did you actually use the metal conversion case in the end? Does it work for you? Because it didn't work for me. So maybe it works for you. I've got tiny wrists. I've got 6.1-inch wrists. It just doesn't work for me. Anyways, if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. I post a lot of these type of unboxing mods and stuff like that. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. Otherwise, you guys have been amazing. I'm the Chirpy Panda, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.